Shanti. This is the meditation on the Avyakt Murli of 14th of December 2025. Original date 18th of February 2008. Let us remind ourselves who is listening. Who is listening to Baba's words? Baba knows that we, the children, have deep, extremely deep love for Baba, and Baba also have even more than multi-million times greater love for each and every one. And we are constantly going to receive this love at the confluence age. So let us remember what Baba is saying to us, that he has more love than us, that we give him. That means at this time, even when we feel or don't feel, we have already received Baba's love. So let us use that love for our day. Baba says, because you are seeing that today all three authorities are in extreme upheaval, whether it's authority of dharma, religion, politics, science. Even science is now unable to make matter, the nature, function accurately. So, Baba is saying that based on this, they have to work very hard. So even though they have the facilities of science, matter is not under their control. As we make progress, these games of matter will increase even more, because matter no longer has the power of the beginning time. At such a time, Baba says, think about it, which authority can bring transformation? This power of silence will bring about world transformation in the world of science. Do we know who is going to finish the upheaval everywhere? Baba says, no one except the souls who have a right to sustenance from God can do this. That means we are those fortunate ones who are going to do this task of transformation. The instrument is not very well. Baba is talking about Dadi Gulzar, who was not well, but Bab Dada still cannot stay without meeting the children. That means he is still coming to give this message through Dadi Gulzar. So Bab Dada is giving this special message now. Now spread the vibrations of power of silence everywhere. No matter how big the service of responsibility may be, we cannot receive as much success of the instant and practical fruit of the service as we want without practicing power of silence, because it is only then that we can create the reward for the whole cycle for ourselves. For this, it is now the time for each one of us to accumulate the reward of the kingdom and of becoming worthy of worship for the whole cycle, because delicate times are definitely going to come very soon. And at such times, with the power of silence, touching power and catching power are very essential. So with the power, like through the power of silence, the touching power and catching power will be becoming very important. They will come from Baba at that time. It will only be spiritual power and touching of Baba Dada's direction that will enable us to carry out the task. So Baba says, check yourself. At such a time, will you be able to receive Baba's touching in your mind and intellect? You need practice. You need to practice this over a long period of time. And the way to do this is constantly, not sometimes, but constantly keep your mind and intellect clean and clear. Baba says, do service, but do service that is filled with the power of silence. And by doing that, you will receive more than the result you want. Check yourself again and again. More attention must now be paid to yourself to accumulate the power of silence and to bring about transformation. You are now having service. You are now having service meetings amongst yourselves. And that same way, have a meeting for this world transformation. Make a plan for having remembrance and doing service. Remembrance means the power of silence, and you will attain that when you are in the stage of the top. That means Baba is talking about the highest place. When you stand at the top, peak of a place, you can see everything clearly. In the same way, your stage at the top is important. So Baba is asking, what is the topmost point of all? It is the supreme abode, Paramdham. Baba says, do service and then come and sit with the Father in the stage at the top. When you are tired, you sit down in silence for 5 minutes, and then that makes a difference. In the same way, every now and then, come and sit with the Father. What is the other place at the top? Look at the world cycle. What is the place at the top? At the confluence age. The needle is shown pointing at the top. This means it is the Sangam Yuga, confluence age. At confluence age, the needle is shown pointing it to the top. So we come down and do service, then go back up, place at the top. So Baba says, children said that Baba has to come, and Father said, Hanji. In the same way, continue to understand one another's situation, nature and attitude, and say Hanji, because by doing so, the power of gathering will create the flames of silence. You'll have a volcano. You've seen a volcano, have you not? So the power of this gathering will create the flames of silence. And Baba is giving method to different zones to pick up different topics. He says one zone can take up a topic, how to have a pure attitude, pure vision, and pure action. Shubha Bhavna, Shubha Kamna. So Shubha Drishti, Shubha Vritti, and Shubha Kriti. Another zone can take up the topic. If a soul is not able to transform his own sanskar, and he has the desire but not able to do it, how can you have forgiveness, mercy, and cooperation and love for that soul and make your Brahmin family powerful? Make plan for this. Bapdada always considers the double foreigners to be those who have courage. Why? Bapdada seen that you go to work, you attend classes, and some of you also conduct classes, and you become helpers in all-round service at the centers. This is why Bapdada is giving you the title, you are an all-round group. Continue to move forward in this way and continue to make others move forward in the same way. So this is Bapdada's blessing for the double foreigners. A teacher, Baba is seeing the teachers group, and he is reminding us, a teacher means those who make others experienced on the basis of their own experience. The authority of experience is the greatest power. When we use this experience to give this knowledge, we are giving them the sample. Today's blessing, may you claim a right to an air-conditioned ticket by remaining safe in every condition. So Baba is playing with the words air-condition and condition. The children who remain safe here in every condition are the ones who will receive an air-conditioned ticket. No matter what situations arise, what problems come, you need to have a certificate to overcome any problem in a second. Just as you have to pay money for that ticket, in the same way, you need to have the money here of being constantly victorious, with which you can receive this ticket. So there is no need to work hard in this to earn this money, but simply have to stay with the Father all the time. You will then continue to accumulate countless income here. Avyakt Signal, you creation. No, Baba is saying your creation, the tortoise, is able to merge, means pack up all its senses in a second. Even the creation has the power to pack up. On that basis of power to pack up, you master creators can stop all thoughts in a second and become stable in one thought in a second. When you stabilize yourself in the soul conscious form, beyond any awareness of actions of all physical senses, you will then experience the karmateet stage. So Baba is saying, just like the tortoise uses the power to pack up all your thoughts, merge them in 1 second and be stable in that stage, beyond everything. And you will receive that power to be in that stage, even just for a minute. And this practice is very, very important today. So, today's practice, be that tortoise, be in that stage. Another practice, Baba said, use the top, the supreme abode, as the most top point. Be that detached observer with Baba constantly at all times, and do the service down below. We'll come back up again and rest with Baba. No need to get tired and drown in the drama. Om Shanti.